And look at him at the end dancing during his posing routine. No one on PDs would dance. They would take it more serious and do quality bodybuilding poses. This guy, he's lighthearted, he's having a good time on stage, and he's having fun. So he's obviously natural. Coach Greg, and in today's video, we're going over a famous Korean bodybuilder named Chul-Soon Hwang. Dubbed the Asian Arnold, this Korean bodybuilder competed a number of times in the drug-tested Muscle Mania organization. He won show after show after show, simply amazing. But was he in fact natural? So the first thing we do, we look back and see, has he grown a lot? Has it been realistic? How has he done? Well, he first started competing in 2009 to Muscle Mania as a lightweight. In his first competition, Muscle Mania World, he placed second place right off the bat. Imagine the genetics of this guy to place second in his first competition, Muscle Mania Worlds. Competing against the best natural athletes in the world, he was able to get second place on his first try. So clearly he has gifted and amazing genetics. 2010, 1 year later, he wins and earns his Muscle Mania Pro Card Lightweight division. 1 year later, as a professional, he places fourth place as a pro, as a heavyweight. And you're thinking, how can he put all this muscle natural? Went from lightweight to heavyweight. Well, realize this, he would have had to drastically starve himself to make the weight class. Just like Chris Bumstead, he was eating 1,600 calories a day to get shredded. So without having to make weight, he was able to put on much more muscle. And think about it. He's competing in a drug-tested organization. There is no way he could have beat the drug test. Not possible. He's being tested numerous times. The guy's competed every single year. And you're going to accuse him of cheating? There's no way a guy like this would cheat. Why would he cheat? He wouldn't want to risk his career. I mean, think about it. The Rock. The Rock is natural. He wouldn't risk his career either. He's a famous movie star. We all love him. There is no way someone we love would take anything. And consider he competed in the same organization as Simian Panda, who everyone knows has to be natural. Or Mike O'Hearn. Mike O'Hearn is in his 50s, looks more shredded than this guy. If Mike O'Hearn can do it natural in his 50s, I mean, he does say he's natural. He says it, he probably is. Why would Mike O'Hearn want to risk his career? Think of it. Multi-millions of dollars he could be risking. So if Mike O'Hearn can do it in his 50s, improve over time, why couldn't this guy in his 30s do the same thing? 2012 heavyweight, first place and overall. Best in the world, 2012 drug-tested organization. And you're thinking, they must all be on steroids. No, why would they be? Compare the size of this guy's physique to the best IFBB pros in the world. He's way smaller. Do you know how much smaller this guy is than Big Ramy? Big Ramy, close to 300 pounds. He's only 225 at 5'10". Think of it. If he was on PDs, he'd probably be way bigger than Big Ramy. You saw how amazing his genetics were. He got second place his first lightweight competition. Think he's not natural. How dare you? And multiple times the Muscle Mania champion, first place overall, 2015, 2016. How many times does he have to win to prove he's natural? So let's watch his physique at the 2016 Muscle Mania Universe show, Muscle Mania TV. Let's examine the physique. Does he have outward signs of using steroids? You know, acne, gyno, weird looking balding hair, all kinds of weird side effects. Does he have them? And look at the quality of his skin. His skin is clear of blemishes. I don't see any acne. I don't see any gynecomastia. I don't see a puffy face, and he has hair on his head. There's no way he could be taking PDs and look like this. How could he? He would have such outward signs of being on PDs. Everyone knows if you take PDs, you're going to have a lot of acne, your face puffy, and your jawline changes, and you go bald. This guy looks 100% natural, except for the fact that he has a lot of muscle. But that was because he's 1 in a million. Amazing genetics. I mean, you gonna doubt me past all these drug tests? He could go to his doctor now, get blood work done, probably show elevated testosterone levels, but that's naturally produced. I mean, just because you have high testosterone levels doesn't mean you're taking anything. I'm on HRT and I have average testosterone levels. If I was on nothing, I'd probably have higher test levels. My HRT probably lowered my test levels. So unfortunately, he would have to go and get blood work done from the doctor and show us elevated test levels to prove he's natural. If they were average, well, maybe he's on HRT like Coach Greg. Or if he's low, well, maybe he's on something else. After all, a simple blood test by your doctor proves without question that you're on PDs because it would detect something fishy right away, no matter what. And if you compare his physique, notice his upper body is way more shredded than his legs. His legs, not as much muscles upper body. That's clearly evidence that he's not on steroids, because if he was on steroids, his entire body would look like a Sasquatch. He can't be on steroids. Look at this natural looking physique. And you can see his upper body is more shredded than his legs. And look at him from the rear. His back isn't as developed as from the front. Y'all know shows are run from the rear. If he was on steroids, he would win every show in the world because his back would be so freaking huge. And you think he might not be natural. How dare you insulting this guy's manhood? He would never cheat. Why would he cheat? How dare you accuse him just because he has a lot of muscle? That's not right. Why are you talking about other men? And look at him at the end dancing during his posing routine. No one on PDs would dance. They wouldn't do that. They would take it more serious and do quality bodybuilding poses. This guy, he's lighthearted, he's having a good time on stage, and he's having fun. So he's obviously natural. If he wasn't, if he took it that serious that he would inject himself with something, he wouldn't be having fun on stage. He would be just flexing and sticking his tongue out, because that's what bodybuilders do. This guy, he just bodybuilds for fun. He's clearly natural. Don't know why so many people requested this video. But hey, I'm not a hater. If somebody was to make a video and say that this guy is not natural because he has a ridiculous amount of muscle and that they just think that it's unlikely that he's natural, I'm not a hater. I would allow that person to say that and give their opinion. After all, it's just an opinion. I mean, my opinion is that he's probably natural, but I don't have proof. And if there was a gun to my head and I was forced to choose, it was $1 million on the line, $1 million bet, what would I do? What would I say? I would run away and hope I don't get hit, like in the Squid Game. I would run away and hope I don't get shot, because I don't like to bet. I'm not a gambler. If I had ace playing Texas Hold'em and someone went all in, I would fold because I don't dare bet. I'd only have an 89% chance of winning, so I wouldn't take those odds. I can't bet. How am I doing? Are you liking this video now? Am I saying the right things? So one thing I can say is it's a heck of a lot easier to defend someone and go out of your way to say super nice things about them. It's a lot harder to be 100% honest. To say what you actually think and not give a shit about ruffling feathers. When you're honest, being your authentic self, that is what matters. If you're being honest, you're telling the truth, you're speaking of what you think, that is what's most important. In doing this video, I don't feel very good about it. I don't feel very authentic because I don't personally think that he's actually 100% natural. I personally don't think it. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it. I believe there's over a 50% chance that he might have taken something at some point in his life to help him build muscle, burn fat, and so on. A 51% chance or more means that I'm on the side that think he's not natural. It's certainly possible he's natural. It's possible. But if you were forced to bet, if you had to choose, and you understand mathematics, you would be a complete and utter idiot to not bet on the side where the odds would be in your favor. If you see 1 million people's physiques that look just like this, and you say, I think most of them are natural, then you have unrealistic expectations of what the human body can achieve. This physique, not even 1 in a million could achieve natural. Maybe 1 in a billion. Of course, there's freaks out there. You never know. But if you're playing the odds, you know math, you pass school, you can count, and you know what odds means, you would bet that this guy's not natural. Whether he is or not, I don't care. But what would you bet? If you were forced to choose and you could be impartial and not look at anything but the facts, what would you say? Ending it here. GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IPB Pro. Please watch one of the bloops. Also, Harder Than Last Time supplements, including Turkesterone, which is a natural supplement to help you build muscle. You get those, click the link in the description. Cookbooks, training books, coaching plans, me and my team. And until next time, I'm out.